Hi, it's Leneke from Lens Crafty Life, and I wanted to show you what I am working on at the moment. Okay, I should not be touching my ironing board. I'm actually back on my ironing board again, but since all my stuff is gone, since we're in a move, my camera holder is clipped to the ironing board right there. So when I touch the ironing board, the camera may shake. So I apologize in advance, but let me show you these lovely papers and tell you what I intend to do with it. This is a kit. This is actually I'm on the design team of Done by Dorothy, so please check out her Etsy shop. I will have a link to her Etsy shop where you can find this kit down below this video, so please check her out. And for this month of July, the idea was to work with her kit called Kindred Spirits. So let me just show you. I printed this double-sided, and this kit, Kindred Spirit, is based on Anne of Green Gables. So there's some, sayings from the book and the movie, of course. Now I printed these on. It's a very large kit, by the way, and the large pages I printed on normal copy paper. So in Dutch over here, it's 80 grams, which is, I think I have a list. See if I can find this. Grams. Oh, 89 grams. It's 60 pounds, I think. Well, I don't have 89, I have 80. Anyway, so this, so there's some beautiful papers in here. This is weekly notes, and I printed another background paper on the back of that. Daily to-do, appointments, emails, dates to remember, to-do list. Another beautiful page of paper. True friends are always together in spirit. Ellen Montgomery, Anne of Green Gables. Some more weekly notes. So what I've printed out here is all that you're getting. Again, this is weekly notes, but you see these pages have like flowers on them. And here it's like Anne and some flowers. And here again, it's a different image. So they are really lovely papers. And there's also 3 pages with 2 pages each of lined paper. So this is basically, I'll show you the whole kit. This is basically, I printed this on A4 paper and I cut off all the edges. You can see here, this is the size of A4 paper, a bit crumpled up, sorry about that. But you see how much I cut off on 4 sides. Now the paper, since the paper was quite thin, that like normal copy paper, because these will be, like the pages of the journal, and I'll include some other pages as well. But therefore, when I cut them out on my cutting board with my craft knife, because the thingy that belongs in here, it gets blunt so quickly. So I saw somebody else on YouTube do this, and I thought that's an excellent idea. I just use my cutting board, which I really love, with my trusty craft knife, which works every time. So I took, that was what I was gonna say. I hope I'm not shaking too much. Because these papers are quite thin, I took 5 pages, because there are quite a lot of pages in this kit. I took 5 pages that I had already printed front and back, and then took the 5 pages and cut them out in one go on my cutting board. That saves a lot of time. So those are the whole pages. Let me just put this paper aside. Then there's a lot of pages with ephemera and bookmarks and tags and you name it. These are the fussy cut pages, which I still have to cut out. And this one, they're really lovely. I really like this kit. It's very cute. So those are the fussy cut pages. And then I have already cut out the other pages with ephemera. There's let me show you. I do have a fan on, so I hope that doesn't disturb you or the sound too badly. Let me just get these bits out. And again with these I took, so these are how do you say, the tags are on the same page, and there's about 4 pages with these shapes on it, like the flag style are on that, and also these little these are light tickets, so I still have to cut out the little circular bits. But since these 4 pages with the little flags, they're all printed in the same, on the same space on the page. So again, all 4 pages with the 4 with all the images I cut out in one. So here you can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I had these stacked on top of each other, and then I used my cutting board to cut these out in one go. And of course this I cut by hand to get the tails. So and these are some little tags, or flags I should say, with some different images. They're all really, really cute. These are even smaller. Now these would be great, what I intend to do, and I hope to make this a series so you can follow along what I am doing. I hope to alter some paper clips, and these are stuck together now because I cut them out in one go. Oh, that's only one. Oh, this one, the little butterfly. And here they are really, really cute. And this one, the fan is blowing away. Okay, here you can see that I didn't do an excellent job there, so I will cut off and just, check. If you take several pages in one go, just check if it went all right. Be sure to line it up very, very well. If you want to take this risk, if you prefer to do it just 1 page at a time, of course, that's absolutely fine. And if you don't have a cutting board, I may even recommend that. So, because when you do it by hand, there's more chance of the paper moving. So I can show you how I did this. So these are actually 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I hope I'm not gonna move. If I'm gonna move the camera too much, I may need to have a different setup the next time. I think it's gonna move, isn't it? So what I do, I have them aligned very well. Make sure they are aligned properly. And then of course, top and bottom, you follow the cutting line. I'm gonna cut, so now the camera may shake. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do this too often, okay? Just this once now. Now this is 4 layers, and I printed these on thicker paper. So this is 100 grams paper. Sorry for the shaking there. I won't use my cutting board again for this session till I've got a different setup. So that went all right. Here it went a little bit wonky because this paper is thicker. It was a bit harder to do. And on the previous cut. So I keep them really tight together because these are 4 pages. Then I cut the tails like so. And like so. And then they should hopefully all be quite all right. Yeah, there you go. That will do. That's good enough, isn't it? So that saves a lot of time cutting every single bit by hand. So that was that page with these little lots of these little like tickets, and of course you can make pockets out of those as well. So with these I just have to cut out the little sides here and there. Then there is a page or several pages with tabs, and again I did the same thing here. And what I want to try out, I'm not sure if it's gonna work, because recently I got a tab punch and I think this looks like it. It may be a little bit different, so I'll see if that works. So these again, lovely tabs. let me see, let me just a sec. I'm just gonna get the punch. It's over there on my sewing desk. Okay, I got it. And I haven't used it yet, but it does. It's a Vasen Creative tab punch. It makes tabs, stuff is flying away because of my fan. It makes tabs of 1.5 inch, 2 inches and 2.5 inches. And there's slots here to slide in your papers. So this kind of looks a bit like that. I think it's not as deep. So let me try that. I'm not sure. I think I need to cut it off a bit more. Let me just do that. And I'm gonna do 4 at a time again to save some time. And again, if you don't have that punch, or if you just prefer to really, you know, use that, get that shape, then of course you can do it all by hand. Let me just retract the knife just in case. So let me use this punch, and I'm not sure if it actually fits in there. Ooh, it almost does. So this means it's 2.5 inches because it fits in the slot. But I want to see where I am punching. Ooh, 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 look at that. You can just about see a little bit of the tab there and there. Ooh, I'm not sure if it's actually, well, let me see. Let me just give this a try. See if this 4 pages is too much. This is 100 grams of paper. So the ephemera, because they are kind of used on their own, I printed on a bit of heavier paper, and 100 grams, well, here it says 104, is 70 pounds. You can do, sometimes I do 160, which is 110 pounds. That's even sturdier. I think now 4 is too much. I need to take out 2. Oh, it cut a little bit already. Let me just do 2 at a time. Use that as a paperweight so it doesn't blow away. But I think this tab punch is not a bad fit, really. So you can just about see. I hope I'm in focus. Let me just, yeah, this is going through. I'm just holding it a sec. Haha! Well, that's pretty good. Well, not exactly. You can see a little bit here. That is a little bit white, and there as well, and there as well. But I think I'm probably gonna ink the edges. And what I was thinking, because I should have used for these, I made a mistake. The 100 grams for these tabs is actually not heavy enough. So what I think, because there's quite a few tabs in here, is that I will back them, because otherwise I printed on just plain white paper. So if I back them and glue them together, you know, then make sure that the edges, I'll cut this off nicely. I can go around this, ink it, and you won't even see the little thingies. Saves me a lot of time. I don't have to fussy cut it by hand. And then this tab has, so the busy side I will decorate, and you can of course decorate them with all these nice little ends. They would go on nicely there, and I will do a separate video on how I will do the tabs. This is just a general overview of what you're getting in the kit, and explanation of what I intend to do. So the busier tags I will combine on the back side with a not so busy tag, so that you can write on this or put, you know. So I will kind of, you know, combine. No, I won't combine these. That's both busy. You know, I'll see what the, you know, what is this one or is this 2? That's only one. Oh, this one is not so busy again. So you can also, you know, put these together. So you can, you know, make line them up. This one is not so busy, so I can use this maybe with the bigger one. And even if there are some that are busy, you can always use these. You don't have to use them as tags. You can, you know, glue them in and use them as tuck spots as well, or pockets. And even if you would combine these, you can also, well, not 3 of course, 2. Oh, let me What shall I do? Let me do these. You can also combine these. Say this is the front. I can decorate it more with, you know, fabric, ribbons, flowers, Nouveau drops, whatever. And here I can add a little piece of paper that is blank or coffee dyed. So you would have like a little frame around it with this printed paper, and then in the middle you can still write on it. So that's another way to do it. And by backing them together, of course, this will be a more sturdy tag to use in the journal. So lots of pretty tags. These are all the larger tags. Now let me go on to show you what else is in there. There's also these. And again, I've used the 4 papers to cut these shapes out, and you can kind of see it. These are the labels. How do you call them? Do you call them labels? Like book plates. So let me just see if this one fits in. Ta-da! My tag punch. And I just have to see if I can line up. I hope you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm trying to line up the hole. Like there's a little hole in here where you see no print. Let's see if there's another one where you see it better. Here. So white dot there, and the white dot is on 2 sides. Now if I line that up with the opening here, it will cut it out on the right spot. So that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, I'm taking 4 again. Okay, it got it this time. Let's get rid of that paper. And let's see. Okay, well, that lined up perfectly, but it's not working, you see. Now what I could of course do is with the other set of tags, this one I will just have to fussy cut because I don't like that. It's not getting the shape. So now we know this punch is working for the larger tags quite well, not perfectly, but good enough, I think. But it's not working for the smaller tags. Now I can still use this to punch the hole, but I do have a hole puncher right here. I've got 3 sizes. I hope this is the right size. Let me just see if it is the same size. No, let me not take the risk. To be sure that I'm getting the exact same size of hole, I will use this punch again and then fussy cut around it. And then I'll show you a few other bits that are in here in this, because you haven't seen the bookmarks yet. Oh, the camera is moving now because of the fan. It's blowing that hard and I've got it at the lowest position. So let me just cut around this. And now you can see the shape of the book plates better. So they're lovely. They're very romantic with these roses. So they'll be lovely to use anywhere and everywhere in your journal, of course. And then let me get rid of these bits and pieces very quickly. Then you've also, so you got more of those. You've got, I think 4 pages with these tags and these tabs. And then you got 1 page with these calendar. And I've already cut them all out. So there's 6 of these. And you can see kind of through in the background a little image of Anne of Green Gables. Here you can see a little bit of the skirt and there's Anne through it. Here you can see Anne here, the back of Anne. Here you can see her. So these are really cute, and you can, you know, again alter your paper clips with these, which would be really nice. Or put them throughout the journal, make pockets. And then lastly, there is a page with 4 bookmarks, and I've cut them out already. And Shirley, Anne of Green Gables, Kindred Spirits, and true friends are always together in spirit. So it's a lovely kit. It's quite a large kit, as you can see. There's a lot in here. You know, the bookmarks, the tabs, the fussy cuts, the pages, of course. Where did I leave those? That's interesting. My whole journal is gone, but that's okay. And then, of course, these little calendars. So there's a lot in this kit. Do check it out and following me along. I'll call this, part 1. And because somebody did ask me, show me how you make a journal. So especially for that lady, I'll notify her and hope she will watch. I'll make a whole series on how I make this journal with these beautiful papers. Okay, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.